homies be making us thinking. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go! Yellow!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Bad things sudden, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 13 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now Mahomes. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They go back to the ground with Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 31 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They run with Breida. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll drop the throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Allen Hurns, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Mahomes firing complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position. Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego, but how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
At the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 4. Completes it to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it.
Let's go. Let's do this.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 3. And that under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping...
Oh, bobbled off. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now back to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Touchdown, Miami.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. So we've hit. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 41. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Brown. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him, maybe the guys up front, combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game. and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll set up a throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Touchdown, Miami.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score, Chiefs 34, Dolphins 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A big offensive explosion.